In this video, we will talk about physical appearance. After all, do women only want handsome men? How relevant is this in attraction and conquest? And is it worth it for you to start a relationship with a nice woman, but who you are not attracted to? Stay with me in this video and we'll have a deeper conversation about attraction, especially physical attraction. I am Pamela Raquel, a specialist in relationships and conquest, and I help you become a more confident, secure man and achieve a relationship with a valuable woman. I want you to imagine a pizza at this moment. Imagine a slice of pizza being removed like this, and that cheese melting. It is very filling, everything in it looks tasty. You're hungry, you see the pizza and suddenly you want it. You simply want it because you saw it, and it looks so juicy that you immediately feel that desire. And then I ask you, was it your choice to be attracted to that pizza or not? Or did you simply see something that looked juicy and tasty, and you craved it? So, we observe from there that attraction in human beings is not a choice. You don't choose what or who you are attracted to. Now, I want you to imagine a fantastic storefront. Imagine an incredible showcase in a notebook or smartphone store, like an Apple store. Imagine that extremely minimalist showcase, well lit, everything there seems perfect, well placed. Looking at that window makes you desire those things inside. Also imagine a showcase with incredible cars, each with a more beautiful design than the other, and suddenly, you see a car that you think is beautiful, and boom, you feel attracted. Imagine that you is walking in an incredible bakery, and you pass in front of a window that has sweets, wonderful cakes that make you want to eat just by looking at them. And once again, you feel attracted. All of this shows that our attraction, human attraction, is not a choice. You don't choose what or who you are attracted to. But you can definitely choose what to do based on your attraction. Just because you look at a shop window with an iPhone that you think is fantastic and you feel attracted to, it doesn't mean you're going to take some action related to it, that you go there, leave all your money, buy it even if you can't. Choice is something that is within our control, but visual attraction is not. And I want to bring you a truth now to broaden your view of the importance of image. God, when He created me and when He created you too, He gave us eyes and made us want to feel this impetus, this desire to be with everything that is beautiful and pleasant. Your friend, your family, will never come and invite you saying, "Man, there's an ugly beach, a horrible beach. Look at the photos here and see how ugly the beach is, how dirty it is. Shall we go there?" No, when you want to go on a trip, or someone invites you, it's to go to a beautiful beach. Do you prefer an ugly room or a beautiful room? All the natural images made by the Creator and that attract our gaze, our desire to go, to frequent, have that unquestionable beauty. And unlike what many people think, beauty is not relative. Aesthetic standards are relative, but beauty is not. And perhaps now you are shocked by this revelation, finding it absurd, but that is the truth. Several studies and research have already demonstrated that there is a so-called proportion of beauty, and this proportion is present in flowers, in plants, in right-angled triangles, in buildings considered beautiful, in works of art, in human anatomy. And this divine reason, expressed by a number, is present everywhere. And this shows those who believe in God, and I believe a lot, that when God made the universe and made us, He cared about the beautiful, the pleasant. And although today and for many centuries the world wants to distort the concepts of what is beautiful, it is a fact that beauty is unquestionable. And I say beauty in a broader way of looking at the world, nature, clothing. And now, remembering that pizza, the bakery window, attractive, an Apple store window. So I ask you, are it people, the customers of a bakery, who are obliged to feel attracted to those sweets, regardless of how the bakery presents the sweets, the savory, or what the presentation is? If she's going to throw the bread there anyway, she's going to leave old bread with new bread, she's going to take the brigadeiro and not even leave it there, she's going to put a pan of brigadeiro anyway. So, are it the customers who are responsible? Are they obliged to feel attracted? Or is it the responsibility of that bakery to create the best display, taking care of hygiene and appearance, to awaken this curiosity, this attraction in customers? Should the pizza maker do anything, anyway? What mattered, was it the taste? So, you make cheese mixed with ingredients and throw it in the customer's face? Or is it his responsibility to think about the appearance of this pizza, how it will arrive, how it will be decorated, so that customers look at it and feel the appetite, the desire to consume this pizza? Are others obligated to be attracted to us, or are we responsible for making ourselves desirable? And yes, we are responsible for making ourselves desirable. There is no point in being good, you must also look good. And I'm not just talking about this when you meet a woman, a man, I'm talking about all aspects of your life. If you are a broker who wants to attract more clients, your personal image matters. What do you use reflects who you are inside. A person who does not have this understanding gets offline of reality, because beauty is valuable. Dress like a man for life, like a successful man, the man you want to be, and not like a boy with badly pressed clothes, very loose clothes, no fit, with that tuft at the hem of your pants. And I'm not telling you to wear expensive clothes, but clothes for a man who takes care of himself, who takes care of his appearance, which conveys his maturity, professional and emotional. A strong man for life, a man prepared to have a family, yes, because here I talk about you conquering a valuable woman to build a life, a family, even if that family is just the two of you. So, take care of your appearance, because appearance matters for both men and women. Just like you want to visit a beautiful beach, stay in a beautiful and comfortable room, see a beautiful city, see a beautiful sunset, have a beautiful woman, and nothing wrong with that, because God made us to appreciate and want to be close of what is beautiful, just as you desire it. Also take care of your appearance. You, both men and women, need to make yourself appreciable, take care of your body, not put anything, any rubbish into your body, nor do it daily. Take care of your face, your hair. These are acts of love, and you will see that as you take more and more care of yourself, you will appreciate yourself, liking yourself. And now, answers to the questions at the beginning of the video. Do women only want handsome men? And the answer is, every woman wants a man by her side who she feels physically attracted to, who she likes the face of what she sees, who she feels protected and safe, who she feels sexual attraction. So, every woman wants to be with a well-groomed man. In the same way you want to be next to a well-groomed woman. If I had to choose two women who have exactly the same behavior, the same internal characteristics, character, virtues, and it's a woman who doesn't take care of herself, doesn't take care of her appearance, her hair, doesn't put on perfume, leaves her teeth in any way, until those plaques of tartar form, a woman who is not feminine, does not dress femininely, and a woman who is super well-groomed, who always has fragrant hair, who takes care of her smile, her skin, who dresses femininely. Which works out, takes care of the body, which would you prefer? Likewise, women, and the answer to the other question I asked at the beginning of this video, which is a question I sometimes get, is it worth being with a nice woman, but who you're not attracted to? And the answer is no. Feeling attracted, horny, finding her beautiful, admiring the woman is a basic principle for you to evolve in a relationship. If later, within the relationship, something happened, that woman changed a lot, or you changed and she lost attraction, either of you lost that desire, then there are ways to recover that. But when you meet a woman to start a relationship, there needs to be that attraction. It's not enough for you to think she's a nice woman, a woman of value. You need to respect yourself, respect your emotions, your instinct. Made sense? This was a different video that I brought, in a more philosophical and broader way, about how attraction works. Tell me if you liked this format and if the content generated value for you. If yes, already let your like here. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel. Let's continue. We all want to look more attractive, especially in our current culture where being attractive has huge social and professional benefits. And really, who doesn't want to look in the mirror and feel more confident and like what they see? In this video, I'm going to go through several different ways to become more attractive, both physically and mentally. Let's start with miscellaneous tips, which are random pieces of advice that will make you more attractive but don't fit into any specific category. Have personality. Nothing is worse than a guy who looks good but is empty inside. Have hobbies, be bold, set your limits, but most of all, be kind but not naive. Have money. Don't settle for a job that pays minimum wage. Get a license, start a business, boost your career and ask for a promotion. Don't be afraid to look for better opportunities. Having money will allow you to go to fancy places and meet attractive people. Furthermore, it makes you subconsciously more confident as you become independent. Allow yourself days off. Even models don't always wake up looking flawless. It's okay to look messy from time to time, and it can even be charming to your partner or friends because it makes you look more real. Keep your room or apartment clean. This affects your appearance. The same goes for your car or office. Don't compare yourself to other men. This will make you insecure and bitter. Your friend group plays a big role in how you are perceived in terms of attractiveness. Help your friends improve too. Know your angles. You don't need to take modeling classes, but looking good in group photos and selfies is always a plus. Learn to sleep on your back. Now, let's address more specific categories. Skincare. Having a clean face is essential to looking good. Any skin problem sends a negative message. Start a simple skincare routine, including cleansing, moisturizing, and using sunscreen. Body. Improving your body is one of the easiest and most straightforward changes you can make to become more attractive. Having a nice body can boost your confidence. Here are some tips. Exercise at least 3 times a week. Exfoliate dead skin in the shower and moisturize your body after showering. Don't neglect cardio. Maintain a healthy tan. Hair. A well-chosen haircut can be one of the quickest and most significant changes you can make to become more attractive. Here are some tips for beautiful hair. Find a haircut that suits you. Use conditioner to make your hair silky and soft. Do not overwash your hair. Use oils like castor oil or rosemary oil to promote healthy hair growth. Keep your scalp healthy and exfoliated. Teeth. Always use dental floss and a tongue scraper. Have a toothpaste with fluoride and avoid foods that cause bad breath. Consider teeth whitening if necessary. Lips. Keep lips attractive with Aquaphor or Vaseline before bed and exfoliate in the morning. Fashion. Enhance your wardrobe and personal style. Use digital closet apps to create looks. Wear simple jewelry to add a touch of style. Invest in a good watch and have quality shoes. Find your personal style. Smell and hygiene. Use a high-quality perfume as your signature, but don't overdo it. Always use deodorant. Get a bidet for better personal hygiene. Use high-quality hygiene products such as Molten Brown Body Wash. Diet and wellness. Reduce your sugar intake to improve your skin and mood. Magnesium before bed can help with sleep. Drink lots of water and take care of your posture. Remember, all of these tips contribute to a more attractive appearance, but the real attraction comes from within. Trust, kindness, and authenticity play a key role in attraction. So take care of yourself, but also work on your inner self. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel. Let's continue. 5 things that turn a boy into a man. Boy, allow me to educate you. Every young man must answer one question at some point in his life. Am I really a man? Here's the harsh reality. If you follow society's advice on how to become a man, you will end up becoming feminine and weak, with low testosterone. There's a reason our ancestors had so much more testosterone than the current generation, and their bones were so much stronger, too. Listen, it's always been hard to transition from boy to man, but now it's harder than ever, especially if you didn't have a strong father figure to guide you. In the modern world, a man will be misguided and deceived. You'll come across fake terms like toxic masculinity. There is no such thing as toxic masculinity. This was invented by the feminist movement to shame men, and may even have been invented by people above the feminist movement to weaken and control society. But this video isn't about that. Let's cover 5 things that turn a boy into a man. Know how to suffer. A man must know how to suffer in silence. Every man experiences different forms of pain, mental and physical, and often the pain of others who depend on you. The reality is that a man has no other person to turn to. There's no crying and hoping people care or feel sorry for you. If you are a man, this luxury is reserved for women and children only. The modern world will tell men that it is okay to cry, but the opposite is true. Other men lose respect for a man who cries and women lose attraction for him. I'm not saying you can never cry, we are all human and there are times when this is acceptable. But if the pressure becomes overwhelming, crying won't solve anything. You will receive no pity or compassion, it will just signal to people that you are not capable of dealing with your problems. Instead, as a man, you must learn to suffer and endure, to deal with insane pressures. A boy can be selfish and abandon all responsibilities when the pressure becomes unbearable. A man still needs to remain resilient and face difficulties head-on rather than falling into despair or resorting to unhealthy coping strategies. If there is a time when you cry, make sure it is in private or in the company of very close siblings who you can trust. You may think this is toxic, but it's the reality of life as a man, and that's a good thing. Diamonds are forged under intense pressure, and it is this pressure and suffering that creates strong men that others can rely on. Master violence. The world can be a dark place, and there are people who will do bad things that you can't even imagine. This is why every man needs to have the ability to be dangerous, both for his own good and for the good of his loved ones. Every man has a duty to protect himself and his loved ones, and you cannot be peaceful unless you are capable of great violence. If you are not capable of violence, you are not peaceful, but harmless, which means people can do whatever they want to you and everyone you care about. Here's the truth, every guy knows he's missing something if he can't fight. It's something we feel intrinsically, because becoming dangerous requires a lot of work and effort. You will find a lot of guys who pretend to be so ethical that they would never fight. It is cowardice disguised as morality. The coward is more pro-violence than the warrior because the coward will never try to stop violence if it happens. If you are truly against violence, you will understand how important it is to be strong and dangerous. Remember, a warrior prays for peace, but prepares for war. Take risks. Nobody gains anything by just standing still and doing nothing. Take risks and create the life you want. Life is all about taking risks, understanding and learning where your limits are, and creating the life you want. Once you get started and start to have some success, the resulting changes affect the way boys relate to themselves. They begin to realize that it is in their personal power to create the life they want, which is powerful. Stop living someone else's life, stop thinking that you need to do something just to do it. Discover your creative potential within you and take the risks necessary to create it, even if it is difficult. Take ownership. Men must take ownership of everything in their world. No matter what happens in your life, there will always be responsibility that you can take on. It's scary to take responsibility, especially for our own lives. We are conditioned to assign blame and make excuses when things don't go as we expected. Most guys assigned blame for a failure, which is why they can't learn or grow from it. Taking full responsibility comes with a burden that most are not willing to carry, but you must carry that burden to become a man. We all have a finite amount of time here on Earth, and for that reason, time is our most valuable asset. To add weight to that statement, none of us know how much time we have, and that should make the next sentence stand out. Living an inauthentic life, blaming people and circumstances for our dissatisfaction, is the biggest waste of time and life there is. There are 4 things you must understand if you want to know how to take ownership. Stop blaming people and circumstances, understand what is in your control, be responsible for everything in your control, and don't talk about problems without focusing on solutions. When you understand and apply this, you stop making excuses and control your own path in life. Do you understand how powerful this is? Testosterone. Testosterone is the basic hormone that most influences your dominance and masculinity. Any man with very low testosterone is just a cocoon of the man he could be. Just look at any domestic cat and see how they change when they have their reproductive capabilities removed. You notice that the cat gains weight and becomes lazy, completely losing its motivation. We live in a world where there are countless bad habits that lower your testosterone daily. If you watched this video until the end and want to know the best ways to naturally increase your testosterone, leave a comment below. By the way, if you want to progress in life, don't forget to show your support by clicking the like button and subscribing. To the next. If you've made it this far, comment below with the word 100% to confirm that you received the knowledge from this video. For more interesting topics, subscribe to the channel. Let's continue.